Hey guys, how's it going?
Happy Monday.
Did everybody have a good weekend? I forgot to ask, did you have a good weekend?
We had a beautiful weekend.
Michelle is glowing. We'll talk about that later. To be continued.
Continued.
Okay, I don't know, I'm getting reminders on my phone. I'm gonna get rid of that. So, because I'm a little ADD, I hope everybody's doing good. We're excited to see you. Hey, Kathy Campbell Cooper. And we're also excited. We always love it when we get to do new designs. Look at this.
I love this one.
And what we've noticed
Love it.
with our stencil designs, we're a lot different from a lot of companies.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all didn't notice, we're a lot different.
Very different.
And a lot of that comes from the fact, from my interior design background, that I look at stencils and things that not only would be signs, not only would be what a lot of companies do, just more on simple things, but how can you use it maybe on your walls?
Yes.
How can you use it to create some pillows, some draperies, some whatever. And so these solid designs like this that are not
so
ones that you cut
versatile.
up, they are best-selling stencils, and we sell out of them. So
Get yours now.
you're gonna love
No,
this
really.
one. Look at this. I need to take it out of the, I'm gonna take it out of the wrapping, because the wrapping creates a little bit of a glare.
So
It's
great.
absolutely darling. Now, who doesn't love bees? Our
Love bees.
bee and wreath and crown stencil has been one of our best-selling designs, but look at this. Look at this.
Love.
Is this
love,
the
love,
cutest?
love.
Now, you're gonna see when we did that, we have made a t-shirt out of it. We have done a cutting board out of it. Hey, Teresa, we have done an adorable,
Stationery.
they're all Target hacks.
Yep.
You're gonna love them. And all of the Target hacks are $5 and under.
Yeah.
They're so chic and so cool. Matter of fact, I was at Target yesterday in the dollar section, scrounging through stuff.
To figure out what else we can use
Yes,
next.
I love it. So
We
it's
just
really,
walk
really
through there
great.
and get ideas.
Hey, Tammy. So, guys, here's the other thing. We have. Did you know about our sale? Our sample?
No, when's our sale?
Our sale is this week on the stencils. If you buy 3 stencils, you get one absolutely free.
That's the best.
That's the best. So
That's
it's
the
time for you to
best.
be able to stock up on some of the new stencils that we've introduced that you've not been able to
Yes.
get. And this is totally one of them,
And
because
did it start today, Amy?
started today. And I will tell you, we're going to
That's so
sell out of
exciting.
some of the most popular stencils,
they'll go.
especially some of the new ones. They'll be gone. So that way,
If you
This-
want it, get on it.
yes, if you want it, let's do. All right, so we're going to show you how to use this one, because you want to show them the recipe card. This will be on the project page. Look at this.
It is so cute.
Oh my gosh, it's the cutest project. Look at this. And this is from,
Target from the dollar section. Look.
look at that. Is that the
Just this
cutest?
cute little bronze glass.
Sharon, you were just
Box.
the sweetest. I'm just going to tell you, and on my Old World Finishing group and on our Maker Studio group, we have such an incredibly kind,
Yes.
passionate, creative, loving group of people.
We really do. We're so blessed to have customers that are
like
just
you guys that are
loving.
so positive and so loving and so kind.
You're our people.
You are a people, so thank you. Thank you for loving us and affirming us and making us feel valued. It means a lot to us.
does.
It keeps us going, just creating.
Absolutely.
And it makes it fun, because we know we're going to see you. And
And you're
so,
going to freak out just like we do.
so Kathleen, you do not need a code. What happens when you actually go to say buy and you check out, it will calculate it, because I've been looking at them this morning. It will calculate it and it will give you a free stencil.
So you just need to put 4 in your cart.
Put 4 stencils
And
in
one
your
of them will
cart.
end up free.
Or you can buy 2 of one. I noticed a lot of people were buying
Yeah.
2 of one, but as long as you buy 4 stencils, you're going to get 1 stencil absolutely free.
That's awesome.
And so if you buy like all of these squares, then one of them is going to be free.
Yeah.
So this is also your time. I would totally load up on the larger stencils. And
This is the best way to make that money really go a long way.
absolutely, absolutely. But look at this. So now we're going to show you how we did this. I am in love, because one, I love the fact that this was only $5. I think it looks really expensive. But I can
Yes.
pop one of my little tea lights in there that I use all the time in entertaining and outside in the summer. Like last night, we were out till almost 8 o'clock at night.
Yay.
with Virginia and Frank.
I love it.
Which my niece and nephew are they have two foster
Yes.
children. They're young girls that are 16 and 17 years old. And
Love
they
it.
are the sweetest girls. They have, actually their birth mother came as well. It was really cool.
I love
It was so cool. It was so cool.
that.
But it was so fun to just shower her with gifts and things that she had never had before. And it
Oh,
was
I love
really
it.
a very tearful evening because this child had been taken from her mother when she was 4 years old and had never had a birthday party. And we gave her a birthday party that she will
love
never
it.
forget. It was so sweet and such a blast. So,
Great.
kudos for all the parents out there that have foster children. My hat goes off to you, and I know that's a world that you came from.
It's my place. So knowing
And-
that you loved on a birth mama, just like my whole heart just swells. Like
It was wonderful. So, all right. So, but
Love it.
reason I was saying this, that I just love the fact that you're going to be able to use all kinds of things like this for the summer. We need to be thinking about how we can make our homes fun and be able to entertain outside.
Absolutely.
I love it. So anyway, so let's take our brand new stencil. We're going to show you how to use it on 1, 2, 3, 4 different things.
4 surfaces.
Yes, so easy, so fun. And this would also be a great wall covering. I love birds and bees. Birds and branches.
I'm pretty sure we have some imagery of that wallpaper.
Yes, we do. We do.
Watch the website.
All right,
'cause it
are
will
y'all
be
ready?
coming.
All right, so I'm going to turn this down. Continue to say hey. And as always, guess what we do? We give away the stencil.
If
We ship it to you for free.
Share the video and tag 3 friends. So share the video. You can share it while it's going. You can share it after. You can share it 2 days from now. Tag your 3 friends, and you'll be entered in the drawing.
So then that way, what we've decided to today, we're also going to send the winner a t-shirt. The t-shirt that we make, we're going to send that as well. So you'll get absolutely free. Hey, Colleen,
stencil.
you'll get the stencil. You're going to get the t-shirt, and
us
we're
to
going to
show
pay
it
for
to 'em?
shipping.
Should we show 'em?
Absolutely. And part of look at
Cute it
this.
is, y'all.
This is a Target shirt again.
But we
which-
did the yoke with the design. In
And then-
white. It's super subtle. So great.
It is great because it looks like a piece of clothing, like the clothing designer would have done this.
It's beautiful.
There's not an emblem here, but that way being able to do it on the yoke, and we're going to show you how to do
Absolutely.
that in just a
It's
minute.
so great.
We're going to give that away as well as the stencil. All right, so let's do this
Yay.
thing. So as we're going to turn this down so that way we can show you how to create these gorgeous projects, this may be something I really want to encourage you to, if you've never thought about selling something that
You create.
you create, think about it.
Think about it.
Because it really allows you to do what it is that you're passionate about, and being able
Make
to turn
some
around and
extra
help.
money.
Yes, absolutely.
While you're doing what you love already.
Absolutely. I really want to encourage you to do that. So, all right, we're going to turn this down. So keep saying hey and keep sharing. Sharing is caring. So we're going to turn this down like this so we can show you.
What do we wanna start
well,
with?
let's start with the votive.
Okay.
Because I'm totally in love with this votive.
So you see we have this one, and we're going to turn this one into that. We can, you know what I'm thinking? We could cut this one in half and use it on both.
Yes, I love that idea.
That way, where did I put our scissors? Oh, look.
So you have to be careful a lot of times when you're getting the glass, because sometimes things aren't actually glass,
Agreed. And we did test this before.
and you have to test them. So these votives in the dollar section at Target are real glass.
They are.
So they are going to be beautifully painted. You can etch them. Are we painting or etching them?
These are etching, but we will work on the, what's that called?
The board?
Yes,
Oh, we
later.
do. Okay, yes. Where's your etching cream?
Right there, by you.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right, so in order to do this, you're going to need some etching cream.
I ran out of table space over here by me.
Oh, got it. You're going to need some etching cream and an artist brush.
Yep. And we are gonna,
I want to move that up just a
Yep.
little bit.
yep. It's really cool.
This is a lot easier too than working. Well, we work on so many round things.
Yes, this is square. So these go on really, really nicely. And I'm not gonna worry about that fourth side yet. I will remove my stencil and do the fourth side.
So we're just going over this metal
rim. Mhm.
Yeah, we're not doing them individually. We're just going all the way around this thing.
I mean, you could if that was really what you wanted to do, but it's not necessary.
I think it's a lot easier this way.
I do too. See, we're gonna have a gap there, so we'll just do that last one by itself after.
Okay. The other thing is too, a lot of people, and you may not be able to see from the stencil, but it has the most gorgeous flowers on it.
It has beautiful, look y'all, look at it up close to the half that we still have. So you have the bees, and then you have these large, it looks like
Tulips.
a peony. It's a tulip. It
Yeah.
looks like the outside of a peony to
Yes.
me, how open
it
they
could,
are.
It could go for a peonies or a tulip,
They're
but
so pretty.
that's that kind of that stemmy, really airy look, and those flowers.
Absolutely.
You
and
can,
it's like a bee
yes,
getting pollen.
yes, it's so cute.
They're pollinating this bush. So what's cool also about the way that it's laid out is you are gonna have bee here, flowers here, bee here. So when we come back and do this section, we're gonna do flowers. So it's actually gonna alternate where it's got bees and flowers in the sections.
All right, so, and over here, what we've done, y'all know I'm all about stationery and making really cute note cards. And we have taken the stencil, I must say this, introduce it before you, because I want
Go
you to
for
be
it.
able to talk to them. So these are just cards that are done with the stencil in black ink. So it literally allows me now to be able to do watercoloring,
Absolutely.
which can make adorable stationery, can make really cute art. I love how the design shows up so much more.
Yes.
And I want you to be able to tell everybody what you're doing.
All right, friends, I am using our etching cream. Etching cream is literally an etching medium. As I move it around with this artist brush, I am cutting into the glass. It is etching the glass for me. And we always say be generous. It's not everything else we tell you, little is more. But on this one, more is more, and you want it. So we put it on like lotion, good and thick. And then we're just gonna keep rubbing it around as I put it on my design, because I am etching with the brush as I move it. And I want that. I want it to be etched into this glass.
And if they've never done this before,
Yes.
it's addictive.
It is so addictive
And
because the results are astounding.
Astounding. And it's so classic.
You get done and you're like, oh, I want to etch everything.
Yes, just make sure that it's real glass. And that's why we love these Target. We love doing Target hacks
We do.
because everybody's going to Target at least once a week. And so that way when you go in the dollar section,
Well, and
you're
they
like,
change
oh, I
that
love that you're
section
showing
once
me.
a week. I mean, there's always new stuff in that section.
So that way we love showing you how you can make things that you find in the dollar section.
And so I've got it etched. I've got it good and thick on there. I'm going to go ahead and peel the stencil, but I am not going to wash it off yet. I'm going to let it sit on the glass for another 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll wash the glass. Ta-da. Oh my gosh.
So here's the thing that a lot of people may get frustrated with.
Look how cool that looks now.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the design on that. Do y'all absolutely love it? So, but what you
amazing.
what you will notice is it's going to be white, but
Yes.
then when you wash it, it's going to go away, and we don't want that to frustrate you. But it will go back to where it will literally look like this when after your etching is done.
So I am just gonna lay this back over to do my last square. I'm not worried about, even if I line it up perfectly, I just want different flowers on this section.
Go over just a
I'm
little.
gonna get it laid down. But I wanna lay it one direction because I am moving the etching cream. And I'm gonna wash that off really fast because I don't want it sitting on my skin. Just because it does have abrasives in it that are getting into your glass. So I'm just gonna finish out this section right here and peel it so it can all sit at the same time and etch.
And I'm over here working on my card that I
She's
used the same
watercoloring.
identical stencil and the black ink, so it's giving me almost a watercolor effect. So I can come in and fill it in with watercolor. So I've just taken a little bit of our red gel ink and our white gel ink, and I'm mixing together a pink. Isn't that fabulous?
So excited.
Could I have just a little bit of water in here?
I actually already poured you some.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you,
And there's glass over there for you to mix, or I figured we could mix in those glasses. So whatever you want to do to water it down, I have surfaces for you.
So if you don't know, if you haven't done this before, our inks are absolutely fabulous, thinned down into almost like watercolor. And they're beautiful to use on paper. You can also thin down our ceramic paints and make
Watercolor.
like a watercolor effect on our ceramic. So Michelle, you want to come over here and just show them how you're washing that stencil?
Sure. So I just have, I brought us a couple tubs of water today because I wanted the etching cream to stay in one, but I just dropped my stencil in the water and I just moved the whole table. And I'm just working the etching cream out of the mesh because I want it to not sit in there. And then I will lay it adhesive side up, which is glossy, on a lint-free towel on our drying counter, and then we will be all done with it.
So it's reusable. So that way, if you're new to, should we go in and wash this one too?
You think we're ready to wet it?
What do you think? Should we let it just sit on there a couple more minutes?
Yeah, it's not quite. I like to let it not dry, but get almost dry before I do it.
So guys, after we have put the etching cream on, you do want the etching cream to sit on here for about 5 minutes.
Yep, you just want it to sit there.
It's like, don't worry, don't try to let it sit longer. It's a situation to where it will etch the glass, and we normally take the stencil off. That's why Michelle washed it.
Yep.
And then we take it off and then let it sit here before we actually rinse it.
Yes.
Are y'all loving this? Send us some love and say, yes, we love the Votive. Look at this. I am so jazzed because I am totally going to be using these outdoors on my table.
I'm telling you, they are
all summer.
amazing.
See where the flower and then with the bee, how we did them alternately.
They're so great.
They're absolutely adorable. We love Target hacks. So
love
while that's sitting there, do you want to show them how to do the t-shirt?
Absolutely.
All right, so hang with us, guys, because we're going to show you a lot of different projects.
Which one do I have to wash off? This one?
I believe so.
Yes. Yes, that one still has etching cream. Okay.
So guys, as you hop on too, maybe we forgot to tell you, but my name is Amy and I'm here with
Michelle.
And we are with a maker studio and we're showing you how to craft a beautiful life. That's our tagline. And we love taking all of the products that we have here and how to make your home more beautiful, how to be able to entertain more beautifully. How, to be quite honest with you, it's all about, it's therapeutic. Making things is so therapeutic.
Not only that, it's about adding a touch of who you are.
Yes.
And very much customizing your home, your artwork. It's, adding your own personality and helping you to get there easily and really flawlessly.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's kind of error-proof. People tell us all the time, well, I'm not creative. Well, I can't do that. And we
Guys,
disagree.
you can do this. No, you can do this.
We believe anybody can do this.
Yes.
Okay, so what I did is I just have 2 stencil cases, and because we're actually going to go across the entire yoke of the shirt, I want to make sure that I am covered. This is a very thin shirt, which means that gel art will more than likely push through it, and I don't want it to show up on the back of my shirt. So I'm going to protect that by putting those in there. Now, we have a solid line that we're using kind of as a base for that yoke line, and we made that with painter's tape. So I'm just going to pull some painter's tape.
Yeah, because there's nothing here. We've done it.
Yeah, we
without
created
it being there.
the line.
Right. Love that. I think it just makes it look
It does. It
like the
ends-
designer that created the t-shirt or whatever. It's really cool. A lot of people may never even have thought about doing that.
So I am going to make my solid line first. And what I'm going to do is let my stencil then just come straight into the line. But this line will be solid.
Love that idea.
Okay, and I need white, which is right here.
Is it sad to say that I could sit and do this all day long? Look at this.
Amy, do you mind if I have one of your glass coasters,
No,
please,
not
my
at all.
dear?
All right.
That'd be awesome. We like to use glass coasters just because sometimes we need it out where we can really load it well. And so we'll load on them, like Amy's mixing colors on them. We just like having them. They're kind of a great little tool.
Michelle, how, and did you say this, as far as about where somebody would know, as far as being able to create this yoke on this shirt, as far as how cute it's going to be, about the distance where they'd know?
So honestly, we wanted it to be just the top yoke. So I don't want to go all the way to the armpit. I want to go just,
I think it'll be more
just as
flattering.
when you'll come into
Yes,
it. So
yes.
it's just across the bust line.
Yes.
I gave
What
you
else?
all the spreaders. They're all under
Okay.
that white.
All right.
I just
And
need one.
do you need the white too?
I do have some white. I gave myself white. I just didn't give myself any tools.
Okay.
I didn't give myself any tools, people. Your table can only be so large when you and Amy are both using it. Just saying. Sometimes we have to spread out all the things. We share well. So I am just going white for this line because I'm going to just do straight white for the design as well. And I want them to just run right into each other. So I am not going to worry about that. I'm just going right into my painter's tape and making my straight line.
This makes a great line
Absolutely.
that you're going to see once it's finished. It really does make it look like the shirt was designed to look this way.
Yes. It kind of finishes it out. It makes it very, like, almost structured, but not where you're like, oh, that's staunch.
And guys, if you're just now popping on, we are sharing our brand new stencil today, which is our bee and kind of peonies slash tulips that we're showing here, that we
Big,
are actually
fluffy flowers.
Oh my gosh, big fluffy flowers. So we're etching our votives from Target, which are adorable. We're making a shirt that we got at Target. All this stuff that we've got, we're doing Target hacks, are less than $5. And this is an adorable t-shirt. This is an extra large. It's really, really soft. It's $5.
So soft. It's like the poly rayon blend that's so yummy. Got it?
Okay.
Ta-da! So see, we have that very perfect line. Now I'm gonna let that dry for just a minute so that I don't pull it up when I put the stencil on it. Do you wanna do you wanna do this one? You wanna work on this one?
Sure.
So we are gonna show you one more little happy while this, oh, you know what else we could do?
Wash your etching
We
cream.
could wash our etching cream.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I'm gonna need that again. So let me put this up here at the top of our frame so it can dry just a wee bit. And
So when you go to Target, guys, and you see these little mini charcuterie boards are really big right now.
they're huge.
Now you can use this like this, but to be quite honest with you, they're kind of boring. And I was looking at them this weekend, and I was like,
They're cute, but it's meh. Like,
look at this.
so much better.
This is so much better. So I'm going to be working on this and showing you how to use our one-step paint that you can get on a Maker Studio website. And it's permanent, and you don't have to sand it or prime it or strip it or anything. It will go directly on top of it, and it's food safe. So it goes from blah to ta-da!
Yeah. Blah to yeah.
Ta-da! All right, so Michelle's going to show you. Let's go back to our etching.
So you can see that the etching cream is still very white, and I'm just going to put it in here, and I'm just going to use the water and work it off of the glass.
Don't get discouraged when you are washing your etching cream
It
off.
looks like it disappears. You're like, where did my design go?
It doesn't.
It didn't go anywhere.
No, it doesn't go anywhere.
But I'm going to dry it in front of you too, and you'll see that as you dry it, the design comes back, and you're like, oh, there it is. It just looks kind of scary. You're like, my design went away. It didn't work. Oh, but it did. And I will tell you, it is much easier to rinse off your etching cream under running water. If you have that option, take it over to your sink,
Yeah.
let your water run. If you are in a studio like us and that's not an option, then go ahead and use a tub of water. But the best way is under running water. It just works really quickly. Okay, I've got a tea towel here. one that we've used for something else. We like to reuse a lot of ours. And
There it
I'm just
is.
going to dry this baby up, and look how the design shows up. There's water inside too. But we did not lose our design. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
And remember how we laid it out. We've done it to where we've got a flower on one side and then a bee on the other, and we rotated it around. Isn't this the cutest? And guys, this is permanent.
It's
It's
not
gonna
going
look like
anywhere.
this all the time. You'll be able to use it. You can pop your candles inside. There's so many, you know, even at Christmas and all the different holidays when we like using candles.
These are timeless.
Oh, they really are. These would make great gifts.
They would. This is beautiful.
I think they're very classic looking. Now, I'm going to be taking the one-step paint. Michelle's going to continue with the t-shirt, so hang with us. I'm going to use the one-step paint, and this is in Bauhaus Buff. It's our #1 selling color. This paint you can use on picture frames, you can use on charcuterie boards like this, and you do not have to seal it. It is self-sealing. It is a chalk-based paint, and it's food safe, so that way I can use it on old frames. I would definitely want to make sure I cleaned it first before I put this on, but I just love the fact that I don't have to strip it or sand it. So it's great to be able to use on this adorable charcuterie board that we got at Target. So I'm going to take our foam dome brush, which is also on the website, and load that up like this, and offload it onto my little glass tile. And it's not going to be a brushing motion as much as it is an up and down motion. So you're going to want to paint it like this. So pressing it into the mesh. And when you're working with the paint, you want to work fairly quickly.
Because it is a permanent medium.
It is permanent. So that way I want to get this on here so I can wash out my stencil. I'm going to go on and go up the stem of the charcuterie board.
Because we want character everywhere.
I just think it's adorable.
I do too. Absolutely love it.
I did. I looked at them and I was like, these are boring. They've got to be cute. And I love the fact that I can set anything on top of it and it's
Yes.
going to look adorable. All right, so now just going to lift it.
Oh, I just pulled out my stencil.
Look at that, guys. Is that not the cutest? Now, I'm going to pass this on to Michelle.
We're gonna put this
She's
straight in water.
She's going to put that in water so that way we get it cleaned. But look at that. Guys, is that the cutest? So now I've got two adorable charcuterie boards that I got in the dollar section at Target that I can lay these out. So maybe I'll put my sauces. I put little containers on top of these so that way people can move them around. You don't have to put charcuterie on them.
Absolutely, but
You
you
can
can.
use them as little serving pieces, but are those not the cutest
Well,
things
how
ever?
cute would they be too? Is like a trivet under meals, like big,
Oh,
the big
love that
casserole
idea.
dishes and stuff
Yes,
that you put out for
yes,
Thanksgiving and
yes.
stuff.
Aren't these
like,
adorable,
they'd be
guys?
the ideal.
These would be adorable trivets. Now, this is letting you see how great this brand new stencil is that we're introducing today with our bees and our flowers. I love it. Love, love, love. Look at all the projects that we're doing. All right, now we're going to finish our t-shirt because, guys, you're going to love this.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm gonna have to line it up eventually when I get this other side going. But what I'm doing is I want to come all the way up to that top corner in the neck and this seam right here. So I can see my white line right here, and I'm going to go ahead and work this section. And I'm just using white, so I'm not super worried. Actually, I'm going to put that up under there.
How great is it, too, guys, the fact that we've got our sale going on right now?
You can stock up on these.
Buy 3 stencils, get 1 absolutely free, so that way it allows you to be able to get several of our new ones. I love that.
Absolutely.
You're going to
me too.
love this t-shirt when you see it finished. And normally people see larger designs like this and they don't think how they can create.
Something smaller.
Yes, yes, so cute.
Or just partial.
Yes. And By sharing this video, guys, we're going to send this t-shirt to the winner.
Yes,
that we have in the drawing all day today, tomorrow, and the next day. And we're going to be giving away the t-shirt as well as the stencil and shipping it to you absolutely free. So all you have to do is share the video. So you're using our gel ink.
I am in white, which is Well I Declare. And I am just working from edge to edge on the stencil. And I am looking for my white line at the bottom so that I don't go over my white line, because I just want it to solidify into one solid line. And on the top, I am looking for the seam. Like on that neckline.
The good thing is, too, guys, if you've not worked with our ink before, is you need to allow it to air dry for 2 hours. So after we do this, we're going to let it dry. Now, once the etching's done, you're good to go.
Yep.
You can pop it in the dishwasher and you
It's
don't have
done.
to worry about it. It's done. It's etched into the glass. But with the ink, it
a
needs
little
to
bit
set
more
into
time.
the fibers. So after a couple of hours, you're good to go then to put a piece of cloth on top of it, and then that way heat set it at the hottest setting you have on your iron. Some people have those press machines.
Yes, which are awesome.
They
I
are
do not
awesome.
have one. So you can use just the cotton setting on your iron and
No steam.
no steam. You want it dry. And then about 3 to 5 minutes rubbing around on top of your design, and it should set it nicely. Then when you are actually cleaning or washing your piece of clothing, with any screen printed shirt, you're going to want to turn it wrong side out, wash it cold, and lay it flat to dry. That's just the best way to take care of a screen printed design. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. The big peel reveal.
This looks like a professionally printed shirt.
I
Oh
am
my
a
gosh.
professional, Amy. I've been trained by the best.
Look at this, guys.
Oh, it's so great.
Look at this. So see how you've taken a large pattern like this. You think about normally, you know, doing quotes and sayings, which we have a lot of. So now let's take them to, as we're continuing this. I love this. I think this is just the cutest idea. Love it so much. Okay, continue, Michelle.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm using my already, you know, painted on stencil, and I want to protect the sleeve. So I am going to cover that up a bit. You know what, let's put a tiny, will you hold that for just a second?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna put a tiny bit of painter's tape on this edge that is not being covered. Just because I want this to stay really pretty. I don't want my line to get messed up, but I also do not want to take the time to wash my stencil while we're live with y'all. So,
Don't
we're
y'all
gonna
love
do it like
this?
that. We're gonna put this right here.
Tell us what you think. Is this not the cutest idea?
Now, this stencil is designed so beautifully to line up. I can finish out my bee's body right there.
So cute.
Oh, I'm a little crooked. My bee's gonna be crooked if I don't straighten him up a bit. There we go, okay. Right there. And we are gonna just make sure that that lays really well.
Do you need a spreader?
Nope, this is too far over. I
Okay.
can't see my blue tape. There we
Now
go.
can you?
Now I can feel it. Okay. So I'm gonna just lay all that down, and I'm gonna get some more white. So I'm just reloading my glass container and getting my white spreader.
So this allows you guys, see how we've created the yolk with the tape. That's our tape line, so that way that white is showing. And then we're filling in all around the neckline and the sleeve, so that way you've got this design, this beautiful pattern from this brand new stencil just on the front. And we're doing it with just our white ink, which is very complementary with this pale green color.
It's so pretty.
But if you wanted to, you could do it in an orange or the gray or and do
Anything.
colors. But and just depending on, I would love gray and white.
Personal preferences.
Yes, definitely personal preferences.
I love greens. Like, this color is beautiful to me. I absolutely
Which would
love
be
it.
cute with some denim shorts, a denim skirt, just some jeans, because it just, the light summery color with some dark jeans would look really cute. Which, going to see my dad this morning, and I have my jeans on and they're tore, and my knees were sitting right next to him. He was like, "Is everything okay, honey?" I think he was
Aren't you
thinking,
going
he
to
was
work?
worried. He was worried that I had on ripped jeans, like that things weren't okay.
Something wrong, Amy?
Yes,
Your jeans
your
are
pants
torn.
are torn.
Looky there.
So cute. So cute. Guys, look at this. Had you ever thought about this? So we're taking a $5 shirt from Target. We've laid the painter's tape here on either side. Michelle made the line and then filled in the top part with our adorable new bumblebee
like
and
bee
flower
lace.
pattern. It's like lace.
It's bee lace.
Love that. Bee lace.
I love it.
Isn't that the cutest?
Oh my gosh, it's
Look at
great.
this. So think about it today. What do we do? Is this so best?
great.
Is it the cutest, Katie?
4 phenomenal projects.
So look at, what do we do today? We made these adorable, with the stencil, we made these adorable Target hacks of etched votives. I'm going to be using around the pool. What about y'all? Love them. Love, 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 love. Then
We made this. We didn't make this one, but we did make one of these. This one's dry, so I can touch it.
love it. We have a brand new adorable charcuterie board that we did with the same stencil that we can use.
please.
Love Michelle's idea of this being a trivet. Love
it.
that. What else did we make?
Stationery.
Then we're working on making some adorable
Painted
stationery,
stationery.
which also could be artwork.
Absolutely.
There's so many great things. So
Absolutely.
we were so jazzed over this adorable new stencil that we were like, we've got to show you guys all the different ways that you can use it.
use it.
It's really incredible. So great job.
Remember, share and tag, and we'll send you one of the t-shirts and a new stencil so that you can create all the amazing things.
Yes, look at this. That way you can create these too. They're very classic. It's what we say is crafting a beautiful life. It can be something that can be beautiful that you made, but it looks like it came from an expensive interior design shop. I love that, Debbie Scott. So many pretty things.
So
It sounds like a
many
Michelle
pretty
thing.
things.
Guys, thank
All
you
the
so much
pretty
for
things.
tuning in. Please share this video and send us some love. And of course, when you watch this later, do hashtag replay.
Absolutely.
And tell Michelle and I you said hello. And we'll see you back here tomorrow, where we're going to be showing you how to create some adorable projects for your pooch. And then we've got all kinds of things all
Did you hear
next
that?
week.
Back
Pooch.
tomorrow. It's not even Wednesday.
And our sale is going on, so that way
Right
there
now.
are 3 stencils. Buy 3 stencils, get 1 absolutely free. All right, guys, have a great day. Love you.